listen to me. Let's get out of here. Just start walking. Believe
So
me.
now you want to walk. Well, I'm quite sure that I don't want to walk with you. And I hope you realize that you've made a perfect spectacle of yourself. Have you finished?
Oh, yes.
Yes, well, I'm not quite sure when I'll be able to get hold of that.
No, if you don't mind, I'll just sit with you a few minutes, and then I must be off.
Are you quite sure?
Quite sure, thank you.
Can I call you back in about 5 minutes? I'd like a little more time to think about it. No. It's not the price. It's just that I'm not quite sure about the whole idea. Yes. Yes, Mr. Miklos.
Sure he didn't move?
Quite sure, sir. I'm not quite sure.
Well, this ain't my room.
Mine neither. Well, I fell over her and accidentally pulled it off.
Well, I'm quite sure Barbara's big enough to put it back on herself.
Oh, yeah, she's big enough, all right.
How did you get here?
I'm not quite sure where here is, sir, but I don't think you want to know.
Okay, close your eyes, stay flat, and don't move.
I see everything that goes on at this table. Nothing escapes me.
I'm quite sure it doesn't. But you know, we mustn't forget that the beggar who is sitting in the marketplace is completely deaf in so much as far as listening to the song that is coming from the mockingbird is concerned.
I'm sorry, Mr. Bond, I don't get the connection.
Well,
I'm not quite sure. Would you try it again?
Well, what's the matter? Do you need help?
I'm quite sure you don't.
Well, now that you're here, you'd better give us a tow.
Throw us your line.
You're not gonna report this or anything, are you?
I'm going to treat it like a UFO sighting. I saw something, but I'm not quite sure what it was.
Thank you.
Oh, for you, I'd do anything. I'd almost be willing to live my life over again. Almost. But I've told it all.
you're sure?
I'm quite sure. But ask me again anyway, won't you? I liked that warm tone you had in your voice just then.
Could you make a bit more noise? I'm not quite sure my landlady woke up.
Oh, sorry.
One of these fast-talking career gals thinks she's one of the boys. Probably is one of the boys, if you know what I mean.
Oh, I'm quite sure I don't know what you mean.
You know, probably suffers from one of these complexes they have nowadays. Seems pretty obvious, doesn't it? She's probably very unattractive and bitter about it.
How long do you think she's going to be out?
I'm not quite sure. She received quite a shock. Could be for a few minutes, most probably a couple of hours.
I was just getting a breath of fresh air. I grew up on Lake Erie. There's nothing quite like it.
Well, I'm quite sure. But how fortunate to have found you here. Now you can join me at my table.
Where did you come from? Huh?
I'm not quite sure.
Who sent you? The gods? Zeus? Apollo? Athena?
Do we know each other?
I think I saw you yesterday.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, you were being chased by the police.
Chasing me? No, I don't think so.
I'm quite sure it was you.
Doesn't say much for the police.
You know his Japanese wife left him on Christmas Day? Cruel race.
Yes, well, I'm not quite sure he didn't deserve it, actually.
She ran off with his best friend from Cambridge. Total scoundrel, apparently.
Wait, Doc, are you sure about that? I mean, maybe you should check again or something, you know?
I'm quite sure. Tammy Lynn, because of your history of excessive drug use, your ovarian canal has been somewhat compromised.
Yes, I'm not quite sure it's going to be possible to get the Pope on the phone tonight, but yes, I'm sure he's very good at exorcism, but. And you're sure you don't have any coffee?
Uh-huh. I'm quite sure.
Well, I've never been here before.
I'm still not quite sure how good you are.
so good. You know, I can't get over the feeling we've met before.
Oh, no, I'm quite sure I would remember you.
Wasn't it the Sinai 1982?
Yes, it is true. I was in the Sinai very briefly in 1982 in the summer.